This is your question number 12, okay, of miscellaneous exercise. Okay, so in this question, I'm just reading the question first of all. Using the properties of the determinants, prove that this is equals to this. Okay, so we have to prove this. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the left hand side first of all in solution. This is your LHS. So I will write the all the elements of LHS. Okay, and I'm just recalling the property that when the one row or one column contains the summation of two elements, okay, there is a addition between the two elements. Okay, so what you have to do, you can split this like into these two determinants. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm writing the first column as it is, second column as it is, and then the third column you have to write 1 1 1 only, plus x y z, x square y square z square, like this. And then at last you have to write px, you have to write these elements in the third column. Okay, that is px cube, py cube, pz cube, like this. Okay, yes. Now as we can see that in this determinant, x is coming common from the first row and y is coming common from the second row, and z you can take common from the third row. So I'm taking common, okay, x y z I'm taking common from the row r1, r2 and r3. So x y z will come out here. First will remain the same. This determinant you have to copy only, and this is a plus sign, and here you are taking common, so you have to write x y z. So x y z will come here. After plus you have to write x y z, and then here you have to write 1 x and px square, because x is common from the first row, and we are taking y as common from the second row, so you have to write 1 y py square, like this. Here you are taking z as common, so it will 1 z pz square, like this. So this is your square sign. Okay, after this I can see I can take p common. I can take p common from the column C3. Okay, from this determinant. So you have to copy the same. First one will remain the same. Let me adjust the next page. Here, like this. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, like this. So the first will is remain the same, plus p is common from the third column. After taking common, you will get this determinant. Okay. Now I can see I can enter what I'm doing. I'm interchanging the row r1 with r3. Okay, so at r3 you have to write here, at this 1 1 1 you have to write here. Actually it is not row, actually it is a column. Wait, it is a c1 interchanging with column c3. Similarly here, see here what I'm doing, I'm just interchanging the column c1 with column c3. Okay, when you interchange you will get this, because this you have to write at the first at a place of first column, and this you have to write at the place of third column, and all the things will remain the same. And when you are interchanging the columns, you have to put a sign of negative, so that's why I have written this negative here. Okay, now after that, now see again what I am doing, I am interchanging column C2, column C1 and C3. Okay, I am interchanging column C1 with C2, so this will come at this place and this will come at one's place, at a place of first column. So first we have to write x y z, x square y square will become here, like this, you can see here. Okay, and again your negative sign will come. This negative is there and this negative is extra, because we are changing the column C1 with C2, and other determinant will remain the same, and you have to just copy it. Okay, I think this step is clear for all of you. Now see, now you can see these two determinants are common, you can take out common. Okay, and this minus and minus will plus. When you will take this as common, so what you will get, you will get 1 here. I'm taking this common from these two, I'm taking this determinant as common. this common, bracket open, at a place of this, because it is common, so at a place of this you have to write 1, and this 1 plus minus will be positive, 1 plus pxyz will come like this. I think this step is also clear now. After that what you have to do, you have to apply this operation, r1 goes to r1 minus r2. Okay, so I'm subtracting. I will write in row r1, I will write x minus y, it is x square minus y square, x square minus y square. So I can write x square minus y square, I can write x minus y, x plus y. This is a formula for a square minus b square. 1 minus 1, that is 0, and second and third column will remain the same, and this common part I'm writing here. Okay, this part I'm writing here. After that, again I'm applying this operation, r2 goes to r2 minus r3. So first will remain the same. In second you have to write this minus this, that is y minus z. So y minus z is coming. This minus this, so y square minus z square, you can write y minus z, y plus z. This minus this, you will write 0. And the third row will remain the same. Okay, and this is you have to copy. Okay, after this step, now we will take common. Okay, and from the last step, from the first row I'm taking x minus y and y minus z common from row r1 and r2. Okay, so after taking common, 1 plus pxyz is already there, so these two things I'm taking common, so this determinant will come. Okay, this determinant will come. Now you can expand, you have to expand it using this column. So 0 you have to take for, you know how we can expand this. So I'm just writing through 1. When you will expand it, you will get this, because the first two are zeros. Okay, so no need to write all the elements of this, because all will be 0. So only I'm writing the element of 1, determinant which will come with 1. Okay, so here I'm writing here, which is here. Now after getting this step, what you have to do, you have to evaluate it, and after evaluating, you will get z minus x, z minus x, y and y will cancel out, and all the 3's are coming with it. So at last you will get 1 plus p x y z, x minus y, y minus z, and this is z minus x is coming, and this is which you have to prove. Okay, so this is your question number. Okay, bye bye bache, take care. If you have doubts, you can ask. Okay, fine.